Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will show you exactly why your business is probably invisible on Google to your potential customers and how to fix it. So in today's video, we will be talking specifically about how to check your competitors' SEO or how they're ranking on Google and what they're doing to rank. We're going to check how many reviews you need to rank, and I'm going to show you my kind of formula. We will show you how to see how many posts you need to be posting on your profile to rank, and some other ranking tricks. So before we get into that, my name is Noah Igler, and I've helped over 20 plus home service businesses get more high paying clients by appearing at the top of Google and other search engines. Just so you know that I know what I'm talking about, here's the landscaping company I took from practically invisible on Google. As you can see, they're ranking after 9 other businesses, 20 other businesses, 20 plus other businesses, and now they are ranking top 3. That added around 40 to 50K in monthly recurring revenue, all from SEO. This past month, they got 220 phone calls and they saw about 51 contact form submissions, all from SEO. I've also helped a house cleaning company go from around 50 calls a month all the way up to nearly 400 in a single month. This resulted in 143 new houses that they cleaned in a single month. And I've also helped a plumbing company go from invisible to ranking first on Google, and they're seeing around 143 leads every single month. So that's kind of proof of concept. These are the strategies that I've used on those businesses, and I'm about to show you them today. So let's jump into a live example. Let's say that we are an HVAC company in Dallas, Texas. So I'm going to pull up maps, and I'm going to look for Dallas and kind of zoom in here. Cool. And then I'm going to search HVAC. Pretty much that simple. So this will show me kind of some of the top results, but it's a little different when you search on actual Google Maps. It looks like most people are northern because that's obviously where a lot of the kind of wealthier suburbs are. So let's take a look. If you're a new HVAC company, by the way, and you're going to Dallas, Texas, I wish you good luck. It's a pretty competitive market. Probably top 3 or 5 in the entire country. So anyways, let's jump into it. We're looking at 1,500 reviews, 3,500, around 2,200, 3,500, 3,600. I'm going to just keep scrolling so that we see 5,000. Okay, and this is all kind of in the same, like I can just check the distance here. We're looking at around 15 miles in between all these like major HVAC companies. So 5K, 4.4K, those are kind of the two biggest I've seen. There might be another pretty big one that is not open yet for whatever reason, but it looks like that might be it. So a lot of 100s, a lot of 500s. So it looks like there's probably 5 to 10 companies that have over 1,000 reviews, and around 5 companies that are over 3,000, give or take. So what this tells me is if you are anywhere within this kind of area, like, closer to Garland or closer to the DFW Fort Worth kind of airport, you're looking at, you're going to need at least 500 to 1,000 reviews to be able to kind of compete for market share here. And that's my take. Other SEOs will tell you something different, but that's, what I've known from since working with 30 plus other companies. It's just reviews are so crucial for ranking on Google. So yesterday I made a video on how to get more reviews. If you do want to look at that, check my channel, subscribe to my channel, and check out that video because that will show you exactly how to get more reviews and rank higher with them. Super helpful. But if you've already watched that, you already understand how to. So I would shoot for 1,000 reviews, maybe 1,500. And that's a big marker. If you're starting from scratch, good luck. That's going to take you 2-3 years if you're grinding. And if you have a solid foundation, you have 600-700 and you're trying to get to the top, aim for 1,500 to 2,000, and you'll be able to compete for market share, because ultimately after 1,000 reviews, after 1,500 reviews, the difference between that and 3,000 isn't as big as it is from like 100 to 1,500. And that's just in terms of ranking, but also like people's perception of your business. So that's super important. Let me get rid of that. Cool. So we understand the reviews. Let's just take a look at one of the really big dogs. Let's find that one with 5,000 reviews. All right, let's just go with Service Experts. So, looks like Levy and Son Service Experts. Cool. So, seen these guys before. Their website's set up super well. So, they have, kind of branded campaigns here for discounts and rebates and, sweepstakes. But ultimately, they provide all the services that everyone else does, and their direction is the same. They have keywords in their title. That's a huge point here. So if you're an HVAC company, instead of putting HVAC, put heating, air conditioning, and electrical or plumbing, whatever you do, because ultimately those are the keywords that people are going to search for typically. Heater repair, AC installation, clogged drain, plumbing. So if you have those services in your title here, you're going to be able to rank a lot easier. Now, a trick to actually get those services registered in your title is to actually have in the footer of your website those services. So it looks like they've done the same exact thing. If we go back to Service Experts, you can see their company name is probably Service Experts or Service Experts HVAC or something. But when you're trying to put keywords in your title, you can get what's called a doing business as, or DBA. And you can set that up with this exact title you want to have. And then in the footer of your website, you should put it there so Google understands this is their real company name. This isn't just, like a keyword stuffing. If you're just stuffing keywords, likely you'll get removed, you'll get suspended. But if you have a DBA and you index citations or local business directory profiles, this will show Google this is your actual DBA or company name. Cool. So on the same front, we want to look at some other things, some other metrics on their page. So a lot of people I see don't actually, even these huge companies, aren't posting a lot. So this is one point where you can kind of get ahead of your competitors. So if you see, hey, Service Experts or Extreme Airs are your main competitors, these guys are posting, these guys are not posting. So we take a look at their business profile. Rescue Air and Plumbing, cool, they have keywords in there. All right, they have a lot of reviews. But if you have this set up and you get reviews enough to compete and you're posting more than them, chances are you'll rank higher. So with the posts, what I recommend doing is posting discounts as well as just like promotional kind of updates. Look at this, just like photos of your team. I would recommend geotagging them. If you don't know how to geotag images, go to tool.geoimgr.com and you can drag and drop your images, add the coordinates, and then export them and upload them here. A lot of companies use the Learn More button. Personally, I prefer the Call Now button because I think if people are looking on your profile here and, just checking out, hey, if they see the right post and they just want to call you immediately, that's the most frictionless way to do it. But now I'm directed to this page that is just kind of, all due respect, kind of BS information. It's like, I don't want to read all this. Cool. Like, I just want to call you. So ultimately, posting can also help you get ahead. It will totally help you get ahead. And if we look at just kind of some other tricks to rank higher than your competitors, if your competitors typically don't have your services or their services in their title, so if we're looking at, let me find someone, AC Pros. So sure, they have 1,000 reviews. I have no doubt that they get a lot of calls, but they don't have all the keywords in the title. So if you're a profile with 850 reviews, close to that, and you're posting more posts than them, and you're getting more reviews consistently, then if you have the keywords in your title, you get a DBA, and you make your company name, let's say it's, I don't know, Joby HVAC. If you make it Joby Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical Services, you're going to cook them in the SERP results, in the search results. So ultimately, there's a lot that you can do with your profile. A lot of people think it's set and forget. It is not. I recommend getting as many reviews as you can. Another metric is that I forgot to mention was responding to reviews. And I cover this all in the reviews guide that I made a day or two ago. But if you see a company at the top that is not responding to all their reviews, then that is a huge area of improvement for your profile. Because if you're responding to every single review, it shows not only Google's algorithm that you're active, but it also shows people that you're active. You care about, the feedback. Look, these people got a 2-star review and they responded. Look, they want to make things right here. So they highlight this, and now everyone who sees this, oh, they got a 2-star review, but the company actually acknowledges it and tries to fix it. So it looks like, geez, they got hammered 2 times pretty recently, which is unlucky. But for the good reviews, look, they include a keyword, HVAC system, and ultimately this is exactly how you should respond to Google reviews. So I know this video was a little bit all over the place, but I hope that you found something helpful from it. If you do have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. And if you do want my help getting your business more phone calls from Google, book a free consultation with me at the first link in the description. Take care.